No problem.
Okay. I didn't even switch the screens yet. All right, let's see. Hold on. Bug fact, bug fact, bug fact. Let me pull up one of these three books. Wicked Bugs. Let us see. Bugs of War. What do we have here? I've never actually opened this book. Ah, okay. Bug facts. Cam redeemed a bug fact. So I'm going to read from this book of Wicked Bugs, The Louse That Conquered Napoleon's Army and Other Diabolical Insects by Amy Stewart. We have The Biting Midge, Culicoides spp. One midge is an entomological curiosity. 1,000 can be hell. So said Queensland scientist D.S. Kettle. He should know the biting midge is such a serious pest in that part of Australia that it actually depresses property values. A 2006 study estimated that this tiny blood-sucking annoyance was responsible for driving down real estate prices to the
You
tune
gotta
of
be kidding
25
me!
to
What the hell is going
Ooh,
on?
jelly. Thank you. I appreciate you. Anyway, the biting midge. They were responsible for driving down real estate prices to the tune of $25 to $50 million in the desirable Hervey Bay area, where new homes built close to mangrove swamps were plagued by the insects. The midges posed such a problem that the angry homeowners marched on City Hall demanding a solution, and there were even threats of violence against local officials. Soon, a biting midge investigative committee was formed to combat the menace. According to a community report, the strain of living with biting midge even caused marriages to break up, presumably because couples were forced to spend more time indoors together rather than enjoying the respite of an afternoon on the golf course. The community developed a program of insecticide spraying that was effective against the midges and mosquitoes, met the requirements of Australia's environmental agencies, and seemed to mollify the angry locals. The midge, which is more commonly called the no-see-um in the United States, no-see-um, I have never heard that one, is a tiny black fly that likes to congregate around beaches and lakes, making it a serious irritant for the vacationers. Midges are sometimes called sandflies, but the sandfly is actually a quite different insect. Biting midges are known as pool feeders. They like to break the skin and simply lap up the blood that seeps out. Rather than go to all the work of hunting for a blood vessel, their bites can cause an allergic reaction that leads to unsightly swollen red bite marks. This reaction is sometimes called sweet itch, or in Australia, Queensland itch. Only the females bite, but the males swarm people constantly, waiting for the females to show up for dinner, giving victims the impression of being constantly under attack. Campers, beach lovers, and golfers on the Gulf of Atlantic coast have suffered through attacks of these biting midges during the summer months. In Scotland, the so-called Highland midge, C. impunctatus, is so aggressive that it deters tourists from hiking or golfing near the country's famous bogs and lakes during the summer. The local pest control company established the Scottish Midge Forecast to help predict midge infestations based on weather conditions and encourage tourists to plan their trips accordingly. Although midges are not known to transmit human diseases in the United States, in Brazil and around the Amazon, both the midge and mosquito transmit a dengue-like disease called oropouch fever, which causes severe flu-like symptoms but usually results in full recovery. In some parts of Brazil, up to 44% of the population test positive for antibodies to this virus. A bite from a midge can also deliver a parasitic nematode from the genus Mangonella. The tiny worms usually inhabit humans undetected, making diagnosis difficult, but also making treatment less urgent. Scientists recently discovered that the nematodes require an abundant supply of bacteria in their own guts. After giving patients in one West African village a round of antibiotics, the bacteria inside the nematodes were killed off, and the nematodes then died as well. But, because the disease is relatively mild, causing only itching, rashes, and fatigue, it seems unlikely that the antibiotics will be distributed on a large scale to rid people of the parasite. The midge poses a much more serious threat to cattle around the world, transmitting a disease called blue tongue that causes severe fever, swelling of the face and mouth, and the characteristic blue tongue. Thanks to the migration of the biting midge, this disease has spread throughout most of the world, and is gradually moving into more northern climates as the midges themselves move north, perhaps due to climate change. There's your bug fact, Cam. It's about the biting midge. They're annoying, they cause itching, and they attack cattle. Anyway, hello, how's everybody? Thank you for the bits, Jelly. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm in Silent Hill. I need to know where I'm going. Our dad just died, so that's a thing. In the story, our dad just died. You knew a place once? That is the bathroom. If the story's about midges, sure. Oh. Okay. Did I have the map? I do have a map. Ooh, let's go to the strip club. First of all, where am I? Okay. There's Sammy. Can't see shit. Okay. I have caught my bearings. She can go a little bit faster. I wish she would go a little bit faster. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't have my firebot turned. Jesus. I didn't have my firebot turned on at the time. We're off to a good start. I didn't do much, did it? That's not the right button. Okay, I'm not dying. Dave isn't great with stories. Dave just kind of appears. I hear noises. I don't like those noises. Right. Pendulum. I hate the pendulums in this game. That's what the screeching thing is called. It is super annoying. I also have no concept of location. However, we are going to the nightclub. For some shotgun shells. I had forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice, restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a deep feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor Roger Widmark. He's probably dead. The beef jerky that I always forget about. I could have sworn there was supposed to be a reference to Silent Hill 2 in here. Specifically Silent Hill 2. But I suppose not. Or I just can't find it. It's fine. There's supposed to be a pamphlet about their worker Maria. Everything sounds so squelchy and I don't like it. That's a pendulum. They are incredibly annoying. The sound, not fantastic. I'm gonna be hit from behind. Did I not turn my radio back on? I did not. I also need to heal. Somewhere is a map. I do not want to go in there yet. I'm surprised this place still has power. Food only. Don't store drugs. Why am I slowly sliding? A medical record or something for a Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12. Presenting mild audiovisual... If I can read. Presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect, mild schizophrenia, will continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative with a strong sense of justice, however, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. The other one is for Stanley Coleman. Room S07. Usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical, sometimes shows and acts on obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. Oh, Stanley. Basically. Oh, I remember Stanley. He's a bit of a creep. Actually, here, let me adjust that real fast. Let me just push that a little bit up. There we go. Why is marinating quotations? Flashbanged. We got nothing. We got medicine. I forgot about that. Congrats on your fuck yeah, Sea King. Okay. Now I can actually start opening doors. That looks like something I can go through. Ouch. Damn, I got hit like twice and I'm already starting to die. Fair. I don't think that's an easy way to beat them. I feel like that's an easy way to make them more aggressive. I did not sign up for the threesome. Okay. Are you kidding me? That was a waste. There wasn't even anything in here. Anything in here? A lot of things stuck to the wall. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Probably used glue. A beetle. You have tools, just break the glue. Okay, is that everything? That is everything here. You want the glue cookie? That's fair. The glue gives a little bit of a crunch. Where is the... Okay, that's the elevator. Let's go to the second floor. I forgot there's a basement. Okay. I was gonna say, did I just somehow not have anywhere to go? Fashion magazine. Hello. Nail polish remover. Nothing like a bit of acetone to break some glue. Might as well just go down there and get it first. Before I forget. I will forget. I'm just on normal. Normal combat, normal puzzle. No, I've played it a couple times when I was younger. This is probably one of my favorite Silent Hill games. Ah. My biggest enemy will always be the camera, since it always wants to fight me.
Oh, that's gorge. Oh.
Lily! Winning is a word. I'm still alive, so that counts for something. I'm alive. I can't speak for anybody else. It's a wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it? Right. Random submachine gun in a hospital basement. The blood trail continues into the elevator. Part of me wants to peek in, but then it's a little creepy too. But I got a new toy. So I went that way. There's a typewritten memo posted here. Yeah, he got a little hungry. It's fine. He needs a wet wipe. The first is larger than the second. The second twice the third. The third smaller than the fourth. The fourth is half the first. Four of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. One of the numbers is the final key. I did not write that down. Ah. I should have written that down. 3 of the numbers are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. Of course, one of the numbers is the final key. That's how it works. First is larger than the second. Second twice the third. You're not in the top row. First, larger than the second. Second is twice the third. Okay. That bitch has a gun. I forgot they could have guns. That genuinely surprised me. I only remember the pipes and sometimes knives. I did not remember them having guns. They're not nice. They're not nice people. Did I just leave? The way I can't... Oh, hello? Apparently so. Tarty, my key. The start time is my key. Yes, I suppose that makes more sense. Background unknown. Name, age unknown. Not admitted patient. Found in poor mental state on hospital grounds and temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Died late tonight from blood loss due to severed carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. Assume this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide, but wound angle suspicious. Sent to the second floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in the same room. Have not notified police. However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Room M4. Okie dokie. M4. Oh my god. That was obnoxious. This was supposed to be like 6:39. Or it's supposed to be 7:39. And that's not a shadow. Okay. The pillow is stained and sticky with blood. Is this from the tattooed guy? I've got a bad feeling. Okie dokie. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. An instant camera. See, the camera is useful too, because now I can go see the thing I couldn't see. Words are hard. I need to add alert command still. I should probably do that. There's your word of wisdom. I need to add more to that, too. You know, it's kind of fitting. That is not the inventory button. Three, 2, 1, 9. That'll be useful for something. But I don't know yet. It's like a Mauska tool. Oh yeah, I wasn't done with 2. Okay, they don't have to be right in my ear with it. I do not like the nurses. I'm also out of health drinks, which is less than ideal. Here's a health kit. Was that all that I came in here for, was the health kit? Okay. I appreciate the pointless rooms. And by that I mean I don't. I do not appreciate the pointless rooms. Well, I'm never going out of that door again. Let's go to the rooftop first. See if anything's up here. Oh, we're back to the squares. How are you hitting me? Why? I hate it here. Good God. I don't know why suddenly they can now hit me from every direction. Jesus Christ. Hello? Hello? And I'm out of ammo. Oh, come on. That was... I don't want to talk about it. Because I just wasted 3 health kits on 2 enemies. And looking around, I'm now pretty sure the only thing up here was some machine gun bullets. Yeah, at least it was only the pistol. Oh wait, no, there's room here. Never mind, it's broken. Cool. No purpose. This level is kicking my ass. And I'm not even in the hard part of the level. There's a memo on the wall. Punishment for brutality towards patient, 12 hours confinement in the special treatment room. Dismissive policy no longer in effect. Contact the chief if you have any questions. There's something handwritten on the top of the typewritten sentence. The trick is to not leave any marks. And one other thing. This looks like it was written by a different person. The chief is a pervert. Christy would have been better off if she had been fired. Ah. No. Why do I not just leave these rooms? This is also a horrifying implication of a small padded room with a belt tied to the ceiling. And nothing in here. Was there any purpose to this area? Outside of, like, you know, lore and shit. It was not. That is okay. Oh, a save point. Oh, health drinks. That I'll immediately use. At least I'm trying not to touch the ampules. The ampules, though, they have to kind of stay till the end. They're the elixirs. Basically. Or I just do the thing of I will always use my weakest healing items first. And then like gradually go up if I have to. Did I actually... I don't know if I actually ever read this. I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away far away from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this, before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then? That has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from a vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this child, this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died, and another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that the girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. She returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God. Alessa Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames, and went on to live in a baby, in that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alessa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. God, a fetus nestled in the sacrificial girl's womb, was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for a girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped a birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. The newly born God wailed once and was dead. All from that girl's, and possibly Alessa's, conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like that girl so long ago. And then Alessa was gone. Dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now 17 years have passed. It feels only like yesterday, and again it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising the baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put my hands around the tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, when you laugh so... Even now I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. That's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Perry Mason. Oh, it's the Silent Hill 1 lore. I've never actually read that book. Like, ever. Sammy, that's the plot of Silent Hill 1. This game is the direct sequel to it. Silent Hill 2 has nothing to do with the Silent Hill story. Silent Hill 2 is location-based. What I was wanting to look for was the photograph, which apparently is not here. Oh, is it in memos? 3219. When do I get to hit on the nurses with the lead pipes again? I feel like soon. Magazine, just some kind of gossip magazine. Teaching Despair, Hope House. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, but behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope, but at its heart, it is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, temp, who lives near Hope House, had this to say. Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sounds of the children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when they attempted to take a photograph at the facility. What exactly do folks at Hope House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may, in fact, be a prison, or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Hope House is simply known by the locals as the Order. It is a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they are among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Hope House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. Hope House. I feel like I've heard that name before. Yes, because you were partially raised there. That is where Claudia is from. No, Claudia is not from Hope House. Because Claudia has a father who is a prick, who I will kill. Hope House, I believe, is where Walter Sullivan was raised. And he is the antagonist of Silent Hill 4. I don't think it's there anymore. Jerky? I don't like it when it gives me jerky. Because then I'm expecting dogs. Okay, nothing in here. No point to this room. There's a fucker behind me. Oh, there's two fuckers behind me. I got shot. Good thing I'm in a hospital. No. I did actually, but I got better. The Squares of
Hello?
Epilepsy.
Claudia,
No, I'm not.
don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf. I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her, I'm...
I can feel the hatred
What?
behind your words. The anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
I love emulation.
I'm sorry, but... She killed my father.
Just like Inigo Montoya.
She's a fool. But she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways. But I see it's too late. Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
A seal?
Yes, it's like an aquatic creature. Similar to that of a walrus, but smaller.
The end of the hall on the second floor.
Oh my lord, that flashlight is bugging me. It's a weird town. He's a weird man. What the? Oh shit! I did have to come down here. I forgot. Forgot that they were right next to the door. I have played myself. This is what hospitals have. This is normal. This is also on the second floor. Not this way. Not this way. Oh my lord. Thank you. Not that way. Who designed this place? This one doesn't make my head hurt when I look at it.
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
Spite. Pure spite. I know that nurse. Lisa was in the first game. She has a very sad scene. It's the one scene like everybody has seen where she like goes to Harry for help and he pushes her away. And then she just like starts stumbling towards him and starts bleeding profusely from her head. And then sad music plays because she realizes the entire time that she was dead. It's a great scene. Why the... Oh. This makes sense to me now. Because I heard the sound, right? You hear the sound playing. And at first, I thought, when I was younger, I thought it was just a heartbeat. It's an ultrasound. Like, it is a heartbeat, but it sounds like it's an ultrasound. Like, when you go to get, like, a biophysical profile. Like, when they check on your baby. Because they made Alessa try to give birth to God. And then there's this asshole. Sir? Sir, that's not doing anything. Hey, how's it hanging? Birth gods, you. Oh, this doesn't look right. It's not supposed to look like this. I mean, like, it is, but it's not. It's not supposed to look this blurry. Like, it's supposed to look fucked up like this, but it's not supposed to look blurred. It works. I guess it works. Hello. Don't understand why this room has the weird perspective, but it's fine. I apparently skipped through 2 doors. Then there's these fuckers. Hey. It's so loud. Good God. I don't know why it was so loud. Gotta fix my glasses. Hello. Got schmutz on them. Okay. Anyway. How's my health? I'm still good. They didn't do much. Elevator still works. I want to leave the elevator, please. Ah, the classic room. This room is iconic because everything in the mirror world starts going to the sink and starts coming out here. But if you look, it's all over Heather in the mirror. And now the thing stops moving. And now I have to leave. Because, so, if you go in there, right, and that happens, the door instantly locks. Like, oh, you go in here, you start seeing the stuff. The door locks, you can't leave. And then all those little worm things start showing up into here. And then once the room goes fully black, that's when you can leave. If you don't leave, you start to lose damage and they start to eat you. There's no reason for that room. Like, it's just a little shock value. But it's one of the best rooms in the game. Just because of, like, how it's done. And it always throws everybody off. More violence. Can't see like any of the doors. I wonder, did I not go in the storeroom yet? Is the storeroom the thing I'm thinking of? That's the question. This is not the room I was thinking of. There's a dead body hanging from the ceiling. The blood dripping from it has totally filled the bucket. Who would do this and for what? It looks like a full-out bloodletting. Yeah, I went to the wrong door. It's okay, we had to remember that. That blood will be useful in the future. Oh, this was the storm was the mirror. Okay. Letting blood you. Can't see shit. Oh, is this where I came from with the ladder? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm going to the other elevator. Hello, camera? Brother. May I have some oats? No. Ah, the classic.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either. He's underground now. His new name is Number 7. But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday. And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it? You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you!
I don't know why he says 31st
Not my birthday.
the first time. I know the second time when he says 24, it's because Alessa would be 24. Actually, no. I know why he said 31st. The events of Silent Hill 1 was 17 years ago. The daughter that he lost, that he found on the side of the road that was in the book, when they went to Silent Hill and he lost that daughter, like she returned back to Alessa, she was 7, making Silent Hill 1 24 years ago. Or technically Alessa being 24 years old after that split. Or rather, Cheryl, Heather's daughter at the time, Cheryl, in that one, she would be 24 years old. However, during the time of Alessa's sacrifice, when her soul split in half, her soul went into a baby. Alessa was a child at the time. So Alessa herself, the real original Alessa, would be 31 years old. Cheryl would be 24. Heather is 17. So it's been 24 years since the rebirth, or since the soul split of Alessa. 31 years since Alessa was born. But the second girl would be 24. It's a weird fucking thing. Nothing special. Nothing special. No cords going in or out of the phone. It's a magic phone. Oh, I didn't go to the woman's locker. Something strange is cooped up in the locker. I think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. Paper bag in here, nothing but garbage. Bloodstained white robe. Plastic bag. Health drink. The plastic bag is important. Easy. Anyway, back to the second floor. Or third floor? I'm on the second. Back to the third floor. So I can go steal a man's blood. Because that's something you need to do, apparently. Probably not. One thing I don't like about being in these levels is when you look at your health goes from blue, yellow to red. Red if you're dying. And I know I'm in decent health right now, but with the little picture in the background, it makes it kind of hard to tell. Anyway, take the man's blood. I think also what makes that a little bit better is the fact you take his blood. You don't know what you took it for. You just kind of did it. Like, at some point you find a place and you're like, oh, I need to do this here. I don't know. Fuck it, I'm just here, man. Oh my lord, the lights. Someone's not having a good day. And it's not me. Over here. And fuck you. I hate it here. Brother. Get off my cooter. Fuck's sake. I'm going inside. There was nothing inside. It was an empty room. Wait. It was an empty room. I can't leave the hospital. You know, they have so many broken doors, but then they just have the random, like, empty rooms. Like, at that point, why? Just... why? An ampule. There's a memo here on the chart. Dr. Midkiff, please use extra caution with the patient in room 312. He should still have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim too. Rumor has it he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. R. Crosby. P.S. It looks like the rumor here is true. According to the head nurse, I do think he's a good person otherwise, though easy to deal with. Okie dokie. God, she runs so damn loud. Oh, that one's only locked. Is the breathing gonna stay the entire time? The world is teeming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight. As a knight of honor, as a protector of the seal, I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. So you think you're one of those things? Okay. I suppose we go lower. There was blood on that elevator. There's blood everywhere. Ah, cripple up. Eight is missing. You can't let me examine number 7. Or is this a code? There's 7, 4, 5, 9. One, 3, 2, 3, 4. So the code being 4, 9, 5, 7. Damn it. 4, 9, 5, 7. A cremated key. I think it's to the day room. I should be getting close to the end of this level. Unless there's any other locked rooms. None that I can tell. So yeah. Day room. Fighter of the night room. Why is everybody so fucking loud? pause for a moment. Because my alarm is about to go up, and I kind of don't want it to go up today. So I need my alarms on for tomorrow. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's why I've been slow. I'm stupid. Also, this is horribly loud. Get off me. Brother. I hate this man. Happy first birthday. This son of a bitch tried to shoot me. I'll let you know when I can hear myself enough to think. So normally Heather can run a lot faster. And I was sitting here wondering, like, okay, why am I not going fast? I don't understand. I've had the bulletproof vest equipped the entire time. It does protect me. I would have probably died a few times or lost a hell of a lot more health, but it does slow you down. Happy first birthday, you little bitch. Oh my god, I hate this guy so much. Oh my lord. Brother man, I'm not even like spooked by you. I'm just annoyed. Get off me. Get off me. Stranger danger or something. They're so annoying. They are by far the most annoying enemy. Like, there are enemies that are annoying because they're tough and they're damage sponges and they do all that, and I'm like, you know, fine, I get it. I understand the difficulty spikes into that. These guys are just annoying. They don't do that much damage. They just knock you down. But it's fine. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm gonna piss on the floor. A line in the basement. There's something on the ground. Is this a birthday card? Happy 38th birthday. Okay, now that one doesn't make sense. The first and 38th don't make sense to me. 14 plus 7 plus 17 is 38. But it's not my birthday. I'm sure there's some explanation for it. You know what? Hold on, I'm going to pause this for a moment. Let's go to the handy dandy Wikipedia. Silent Hill 3, 38th birthday. Again, these are the ages of Alessa at the conclusion of Silent Hill, which is 14. Cheryl's age at the time, which is 7, and Heather's current physical age of 17. But I thought she was 7. What was the other one then? 31st birthday. Which is the age of Alessa if she were still alive. Okay, so I was right about that one. Okay. I need to heal. I just looked at my health. It's not the button I wanted to push. That is the button I wanted to push. Do I go into the garden or maybe it's the pool I was supposed to go into? The title is Lost Memories. One characteristic mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in the modern age is that of the ritual sacrifice. Offering prayers, pierce a man's chest with a copper stake, drench the altar in the blood which spouts red from the heart, to praise and to show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This was a more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite could be found in religions practiced nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religion extols redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history. There's a stretcher here. Not just your usual stretcher, this is more like an altar of some sort. Lit candles, a knife, and is that blood I smell? Do they worship the picture or something in the picture? And suddenly there's a ladder in the room. And that wasn't there before. You splash a bag of blood on that little stretcher, and suddenly half the room changes. And now to have fun. But not much fun.
Heather?
Yeah? Leonard, where are you?
Thank you. Now I can finally leave here. Now Claudia's ridiculous dream is over. Well, I guess it's time to dispose of her. The salvation of all mankind. Ha! Why must we reward even the unbelievers?
What are you talking about?
About our plans, of course. It's true that God is merciful, but first, one must be chosen. Only we, who hearken to the voice of God, will be given the keys to paradise. Don't you think so, Heather?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and think whatever you want.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't think the way you guys do. I don't don't want any part of that kind of paradise.
You're an unbeliever. You deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. We were both just wrong about each other. I thought you were a normal person.
So you tried to trick me so you can run off with my seal, eh? Heretic! You plan to destroy God!
I told you I wasn't trying to trick anyone. What is this seal thing anyway?
Don't play innocent. You can't fool me anymore. The seal is mine! I was appointed by God to be its guardian! The only thing you'll get from me is a gruesome death.
Leonard, is that you?
Death to all who turn their backs on God!
Thanks to believing in God, I'm a lizard man now, and I live in the water.
Person here a mental
Sorry, I was like trying not to burp all over the place.
Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
We save the shotgun for bosses and emergencies. I don't like that. Can you stand up, please? Bitch. Sir. Get your gangly ass up out of the water. You little... I'll take the hits, I don't care. Come on. Can I pause? Okay. Bitch. And everything's fine. I'm just passed out on the hospital floor.
Leonard's not here anymore. I guess I should head back to the motel now. I hope Douglas is okay. Huh?
You were saying, Cam?
What's this?
The seal of Metatron. That's 3 of 5 bosses down.
Why did you send her to my father?
Was that wrong?
It's your fault that he...
Oh, but surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive salvation. You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this world. And I want to find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father, didn't you? I saw the way he hit you, and kicked you, and made you cry. The memory of his cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Yes, and that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
You don't understand. None of you do.
I have a new friend invite. Just a moment. Accept. Alrighty. Where do I go back to the... I do. I go back to the apartment. This way? Yes. I'm gonna be smart this time. Take that off so I can actually run faster. Oh my lord, we flying? I could have saved myself so much time. She was a fairy. And there's fucking dogs. I hate the dogs so much. Hello? I can't go in there. Leave me alone. You're not nice. This isn't right. Let her catch her breath a moment.
Where's Douglas?
He went out. But he left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church? Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake. On the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
Actually, Heaven's Night's just down the
Ready for
road.
the message?
I already went there. It's the strip club.
Thanks.
But I catch your drift. I suppose a man of God wouldn't know about the strip club.
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
Can I at least... Damn it. Let me save. Oh well. I will go ahead. Save state. Save state twice in 2 different places for posterity's sake. And I will probably call it there. Just because I got 1 level done. It's warm in here. I streamed for about 2 hours. I just wanted to get a weekend stream through. Because I might not be on tomorrow. And I wanted to at least get a stream of Silent Hill out. Because tomorrow I work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I don't sleep well at night. And so mornings, I'm going to be exhausted when I get out of work. It's not even an exhausting job. I work in an office. There's no one coming through. I'll be sitting there doing nothing for 12 hours straight, trying to stay awake. But I'm still going to be tired as all hell, drink an entire pot of coffee, come home, and probably decay. Don't remind me. That's one thing. My room is toasty right now. I could open up and have the AC coming through, but to lower the noise and to not bother my girlfriend, I keep the door closed. I could have the window open, but it makes it hotter and muggy and wonderful Michigan weather. But yeah. If I'm not here tomorrow, I might actually do a couple extra streams during the week, because since I work my weekend week, I work Sunday tomorrow. I work Thursday and then Saturday. So I'll still be here on Friday and Wednesday for Bug Fables and Skyrim, and then I'll just figure out what the hell I'm doing the rest of the week. But yeah, no, I enjoy this game. I'm glad it's going well, minus the seizure-inducing flashlight squares. But yeah, not much else to be. I don't who's on right now. Let me pop open my Twitch real fast, because I might raid out. Depends. Who's going? Who is doing things? Who is... There's a lot of people on. You know what? Let's do Danny. Is that Danny? Oh my lord, I have forgotten names. Is that Cam? Is that Danny? Is that Casual Geek Gaming? Am I being dumb? Let's go to there. Did it work? Sir. Oh, if I spelled the name wrong. I don't know the names. I don't know the names. I know them. They're in places. Which one's Danny? I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. I'm just gonna raid out to them. They're playing Mario Sunshine, doing speedrun, so yeah, why not? Is it going? Is it going? It's going. Okay. And I will head over to my end screen and pop over there once this actually goes through.